Washington. Bilal Coulibaly out there with C.J. McCollum. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then it's Keyshawn George. And it's Sarr in at the center position. And for the 76ers, Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. Kelly Oubre out there with Joel Embiid. And it's George in at the small forward position. Two elite centers from tip-off to the final buzzer, Grant. We should have a battle on our hands tonight.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. And, you know, in games like this, it's important to give space for your big guys to compete. The last thing you want is to overcrowd the paint and end up taking an elbow.
Now here's George. Back to McCollum. George, a screen on Maxey. Pass to George. Lets the three fly. Drains the triple.
I tell you, it always feels great getting those first points on the board.
And will that get him rolling? Will it get his team rolling? This should be an interesting night.
Here's Edgecombe. To shoot. The shot from 20 feet out. Tries it from 19. Embiid misses. Now Middleton. McCollum outside. Middleton looking around. Joel Embiid pulls it down. Oubre against McCollum. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
You see the athleticism and the length. Oubre able to get his shot off inside. That's a high percentage look for that young man.
Middleton outside. Back to McCollum from the arc. No good on the shot.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Maxey. Embiid, a screen on McCollum. And here's Maxey outside. Sarr pulls it in. The Wizards have gone 1 for 3 so far. Here's Middleton. And Chris Middleton gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
You have to credit the defense. Adjusts his feet, takes the hit, and gets the call.
About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Embiid, a screen on McCollum. Pass to Embiid. The three ball. The rebound by the Wizards.
Boy, they're slow to get it going here tonight. Just 1 for 4 to start.
Well, Grant, if you had to say, is there anything you think is underrated about Embiid?
You know, B.A., I think it's his intelligence. Joel's a heady player. Sometimes big men don't get enough credit for their smarts on the court. Embiid knows the game.
3 on the clock. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. Knocks down the triple.
Boy, when Coulibaly is spacing the floor, this offense hits another level.
Pass to George. Embiid inside. Guarded by Sarr. The three from Edgecombe. Gets the three ball to go.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now here's Middleton, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. There's McCollum with the three. It's rebounded by Edgecombe. The Sixers trailing. Oubre passes to Maxey. Embiid, a screen on Coulibaly. And here's Maxey outside. Another miss. He's 0 for 2 now. Washington has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. And no good trying to use the glass.
That's a breakdown defensively right there, folks. He just could not make them pay.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
McCollum on the left side. Shoots over Maxey, and it's McCollum. That time on the assist by Sarr.
Can't sleep on McCollum, not even for a second, because that's when he strikes.
Pass to Edgecombe. Philadelphia moving it around. Oubre passes to Embiid. Here's Edgecombe. Fires the three. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And so McCollum will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Outside Coulibaly. To the paint. Here's Sarr. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And defensively, you just cannot let Sarr get that ball inside.
George outside, fires the three, and Philadelphia hits again from deep.
Oh, nice bucket. This guy's so mindful about the way he attacks.
George outside. Back to McCollum. The three. It's hauled in by Oubre.
He might be forcing things a little bit right now. Credit the defense for how they're playing him.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
Well, the corner three, no challenge for Maxey. I mean, the dude can straight up shoot from deep.
George outside. Back to McCollum. Three-pointer. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. McCollum's got 5.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Embiid, a screen on McCollum. Here's Maxey. Low block shot. Again, Philadelphia.
Oh, a high motor in close to the rim. Maxey finding a window and converting.
Outside Coulibaly. Pass to Middleton. From 7, the basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Philadelphia?
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
Middleton, no good on the free throw. Well, we've got some games behind us now, Doris, and at this point of the season, what has caught your attention so far?
I mean, for me, BA, it's always about what players have made the leap. Which ones have refined their games by the hard work they put in the offseason. And for me, boy, a number of guys have really taken big steps.
It's his first trip to the line.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes a first. And while they struggle to win games, the Wizards are focused on achieving what they call smaller wins, Doris.
BA, I think this is an incredibly smart approach for this reason. You do not have enough yet talent and experience combined to win in the NBA. So you have to look for the positives as you try to develop your program, which means draft well. Player development is absolutely critical, and your ability to celebrate those smaller wins means you're making progress.
Outside Coulibaly. And here's McCollum. 17 points in his last outing. For 3, George. That's in. Coming off an assist from McCollum. McCollum's got 3 assists in the game. Philadelphia's gone 4 of 7 from three-point range here in the first. Outside Oubre. Now here's Maxey. In the game against New York, very impressive. Kicks it to George. Philadelphia with another miss.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
George for 3. Paul George pulls it in.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Embiid with it. Averaging almost 23 points a contest. A fantastic offensive player. Here's Sarr. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. For Philadelphia, they've gone 6 of 13 so far in this one. Back to George. Over to the left wing. Fader on the way. That's good from Embiid on the assist by George. And the 76ers lead by 2. And so now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
Wizards timeout call.
76ers making a change here. Barlow's checked in. Looking at the real numbers from the real NBA, the best free throw shooting teams of the season. 5th best, the 76ers.
And this is a team that knocks down their free throws at an elite rate. Whoever they go up against should always try to avoid fouling them at all costs.
The Wizards have gone 7 of 14 and looking in control. Outside Coulibaly. Here's McCollum. He's got 5. Lets it go from deep. He buries it from 3. McCollum's got 8.
With confidence and ability from long range, I love it. McCollum's able to space the floor and keep the defense honest.
Now here's Oubre. A go-to option for this team. He puts up nearly 17 a game. Here's Barlow. Middleton covering, and it's rejected.
Terrific awareness by Alex Sarr. That is protecting your rim, folks.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Joel Embiid is trying to stay on the court, and to that end, he's lost weight and he's embraced wearing a knee brace. He said, "It's the right thing to do, giving me the support for the rest of my career. It may not look as good as it used to, with the jab or the pull-up and all of that stuff, but it'll still work." Back to you, Brian.
Trying to stay healthy. Thanks a lot, Allie. Here's Embiid. Outside Oubre. Pass to Barlow. George against Embiid. Shoots over George. Embiid can't hit.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Coulibaly on the wing. Washington moving the ball around. Saw a screen. There's McCollum with the 3. And again, it's Washington with a 3.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Middleton passes to McCollum. Sarr with a screen on Embiid. For 3, McCollum on target from range. And now it's a 9-point Wizard lead.
Boy, bringing tremendous energy right now, and his teammates are absolutely feeding off it.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And the 76ers with some changes. George, he's checked in for Oubre, and McCain subbed in for Maxey. And then for Washington, Bagley comes in for Chris Middleton, and it's Carrington in for Coulibaly. Here's Embiid. Last game, 26 points for him. Pass to Barlow. Back to George. Outside McCain. Embiid inside. Bagley's on him. Now Grimes to win the drought. They get it back. Here's Embiid. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Wizards.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
And for the Sixers, the growth of Tyrese Maxey has meant everything, Grant.
Oh my, his growth both with his play, but also with his leadership has meant a lot. And he has such a joyful energy. It really helps pull this team together.
Now here's McCollum. He's got 14. Shot clock at 6. And he makes it.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Jared McCain, first personal foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Drummond's checked in for Joel Embiid. And then for Washington, Kispert's checked in for Sarr. And it's Johnson in for George. that one misses. Well, Grant, this is the third season under this front office for the Wizards.
And bringing experience from years working for the Oklahoma City Thunder, their commitment level to building the right way is rock solid.
And stolen by Bagley. Only one man back on D. Moving it up. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
The Sixers again can't hit. Wizards leading by 10. Kispert, the pass to McCollum. 1:03 left in the first quarter. And score it. That now makes him 7 for 11 in this game.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Drummond, the screen on Johnson. To the inside. And there's Drummond. That one's good. On the assist by George.
This guy is such a tough cover in the pick and roll. Paul George threading the needle perfectly. Excellent pass.
Pass to McCollum. Back to Bagley. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
And an excellent job distributing the ball tonight. You can really see his feel for the game.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
Such a graceful move, showing off the floater game.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Carrington, no good. 76ers trail by 10. Drummond passes to George. Back to Drummond. And Drummond with the jam.
It's just too easy for Andre Drummond. He gets the inside position and leaves no doubt.
It's Johnson with a drive. Shoots over George. And so it's Washington up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Hey, 3 points is better than 2. They built this lead by tacking on that extra point at the end of possessions. Back to the game after this break. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And what do you think about how the Wizards are doing here?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting in the second. We've got Carlton Carrington. Marvin Bagley is out there with Cam Whitmore. Then there's Johnson, and it's Kispert in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Carrington. No points yet. Drummond grabs the miss. 76ers trail by 8. Inside, the steal. Now Whitmore. Outside Carrington. Washington moving the ball around to the middle. McCain on the double team. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Whitmore. And the layup is good off the glass. And the Wizards lead by 10.
Athleticism showing through from Whitmore. He doesn't need much room at all to operate in close.
Outside McCain. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Well, when we talk about what it takes to win a championship, star power is often the first thing mentioned, Doris.
Well, B.A., we know that talent is what wins basketball games at any level. There's no question. You need one star, and more often than that, at least another. But really, overall roster construction is critical.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Edgecombe, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Champagnie, he's checked in for Whitmore. No good on the second free throw. Wizards leading by 9. Johnson on the wing. Down low. Here's Bagley. Oh, rejected by Drummond.
Twice on the pipe. Send him back, Andre Drummond.
Outside McCain. The three is up. And the three-pointer goes. McCain's gotten 4 this quarter.
Boy, on the perimeter, you have to stay connected to this guy. He's such a good shooter.
Pass to Bagley. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Here's Carrington. From outside, off the mark. 76ers trail by 6. Here's Edgecombe. And here's George, defended by Kispert. Jacks up a 3. George's shot is off.
I'll tell you, his teammates are going to start to freeze this guy out if he keeps taking threes like this.
Johnson with a bucket.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Philadelphia has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Outside Grimes. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Washington. They held a 12-point lead earlier. They want to keep rolling here, following the win against Brooklyn.
Yeah, they were dialed in from deep in that one. The basket must have looked as big as the ocean because they were hitting everything.
Well, and I think what that was a product of was their movement off the basketball. Just tremendous work on the perimeter.
Now here's George. Shoots over Johnson. George with the bucket. George has got 5.
Yeah, very efficient, Paul George, as a finisher in the painted area.
In a lot of ways, Paul George has been the prototype of the modern swingman grip.
Yeah, 6'8", and with his versatile skill set, plug and play on any team. But health has been a challenge as of late. Now in his mid-30s, can he maintain that elite level?
76ers trail by 8. Up top, McCain, covered by Carrington. Drummond, and the jam by Drummond.
Showing off some mobility there. When Drummond rolls like this, he's hard to stop in pick and rolls.
Outside Johnson. Here's the pick. Fires for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Johnson's got 5 points now this quarter.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
All right, coming out to the court right now, the Sixers.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Embiid comes in for Drummond, and Barlow subbed in for McCain. A big group substitution here for Washington. Sars checked in for Bagley. Middleton comes in for Kispert. Koulibaly, he's checked in for Champagnie. And it's McCollum in for Johnson. Koulibaly against George. Philadelphia moving it around. Pass to Grimes. Fires from deep. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
How about the quick trigger off the catch from Grimes? Nice.
Washington leading by 6. Now here's Middleton. Here's McCollum. Saw a screen. Here's Carrington. And again, it's Washington with a 3.
Oh, Bub Carrington showing off his skills from distance. That's a nice bucket.
Here's Edgecombe. A 26-point game for him in the win against New York.
And don't forget about the 2 blocks. He really changed the game for his team on the defensive side.
Washington has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Pass to McCollum. Now Sarr. 5 on the clock. It's Carrington on the wing. No good on the triple. And so it's Embiid with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. 9-point game. And he takes the feet in stride and slams it home.
And you lay that pass out there just like a great quarterback. Let your teammate run to it.
Pass to Carrington. Embiid against Sarr. McCollum outside. Sinks it from distance. McCollum's got 21 points in the game.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Edgecombe. 6 points for him. Now here's Embiid. Guarded by Sarr. Here's Edgecombe. Beyond the arc. Washington with a rebound. Sarr's got 5 rebounds in the game. To the paint. Outside Coulibaly. Here's the 3. And that comes off the assist by Middleton. Coulibaly's got 6.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Here's Edgecombe, giving them some good production, putting up just around 16.5 points a game. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Boy, after dropping 2 triples in the first quarter, he hasn't hit another yet.
I got him.
And here's McCollum. 21 points in the game. Pass to Middleton. Three-pointer. Can't hit that one.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Here's Barlow. George outside. Now Embiid. Oh, a vicious move by Embiid.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
And so now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Maxey's checked in. George, he's checked in for Washington. Now here's Coulibaly. 11 points for him last game against Brooklyn.
Boy, and defensively, he had them off balance. He was able to come away with 4 steals.
Clock at 6. McCollum, the pass to George. That's in. Coming off an assist from McCollum. George has got 9.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Outside Maxey. Pass to Barlow. This one for 3. He hits that one. 2 for 5 now.
That's his second bucket from range this quarter after hitting none in the first.
Washington leading by 11. George outside. Back to McCollum. The 3. And it goes. That makes him 9 for 13 now.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Now here's Grimes. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Knicks in New York.
And let's not forget about the assist. His playmaking was critical for this team.
The Wizards shooting around 60% in the second. An excellent number. Kicks it to George. Sarr with a screen on Maxey. There's McCollum with the 3. And again, it's Washington with a 3.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Maxey passes to Barlow. Screen by Embiid. Back to Maxey. Up and over McCollum. And it's Maxey missing. Wizards leading by 17. Pass to Sarr. Out to McCollum. Washington moving the ball around. Middleton outside. And here's McCollum. Over Maxey. McCollum's shot is off. For Philadelphia, they've gotten 7 of 15 shots here in the second quarter. Pass to Grimes. Here's Embiid. The kick out to Maxey. Fires in the triple. Maxey's got 8 points.
Look at Embiid being selfless, dishing it outside instead of forcing it on his own.
Outside Coulibaly. Back to McCollum. George outside. Takes a 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from McCollum. McCollum's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Steps back. And Maxey, here we go. Here's Grimes. And the 76ers another 3.
Oh, I love that answer from 3 from Quentin Grimes. Big time response.
Middleton with a screen on Maxey. Here's McCollum, and McCollum slams it in.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving, no doubt whatsoever.
And here are the Sixers now, following the bucket by the Wizards. And it's Maxey missing.
Boy, this guy has not had a great night, and it really has weighed the entire team down.
Pass to George. McCollum looks around. Shoots over Maxey. McCollum's shot is off.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
They set a pick. Here's Barlow. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Right wing. Late clock, the Sixers need to put one up here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Wizards ball. Substitution for your 76ers. Kelly Oubre Jr. Paul George.
McCollum with it. No good. Misses at the buzzer. T.J. McCollum has been leading the charge for the Washington Wizards. A tremendous offensive output. He's got 29 tonight. We'll be right back after this word.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule. Fellas, what stands out to you about this schedule?
Man, I don't have time to be thinking about their schedule. I got my own schedule to worry about.
What? You're too busy visiting fast food chains and shooting low-budget commercials, that's why.
Nothing low budget here, Kenny. Just ask my bank account.
Can't argue with that one, though.
And let's move on now to those first 2 quarters. Talk about a tough start for the Philadelphia 76ers.
They couldn't shut down the lane. Only thing that would stuff that is prime check. Maybe 2 of me.
Now that is a scary sight. 2 of you.
Well, we're gonna need a bigger fridge, Ernie.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Well, you know, C.J. McCollum has been really making an impact here, guys.
He was their offensive catalyst in the first half, working hard to get the whole team involved.
His fingerprints were all over this, involving his guys with his passes, finding different ways to take advantage of the defense.
76ers trail by 16. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. George out there with Kelly Oubre. And it's Embiid in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Here's Edgecombe. Back to Embiid. Kicks it to George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good. And the assist to Embiid. Embiid's got 3 assists now in this one.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Pass to Coulibaly. Middleton outside. Back to Coulibaly. Middleton outside. Shoots over Oubre. Middleton, no good. And so it's George with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Trailing by 13. And here's Maxey outside. Rebound by Middleton. And Washington shooting at around 60% in this one. Very efficient. Grant, in recent seasons, the big limiter on Chris Middleton's game has been health.
Yeah, BA, and it's just so frustrating. Here's a high-impact player, an all-star, and he's always having to come back from something. Not what you want for anyone.
And finished off by Sarr.
Oh, man. Between his size and mobility, Sarr is the perfect lob threat.
Pass to Edgecombe. Back to Maxey. Philadelphia moving it around. Here's Edgecombe from deep. Kicks it to George. From outside the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc. George has got 11 points.
You've got to be in Paul George's shooting space in order to make him uncomfortable. You give him anything easy, look out.
Pass to Middleton. It's hauled in by Oubre.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
George scanning the floor. Embiid finds George. Back to Embiid. Over Sarr. Embiid can't hit.
And this is exactly what you have to do to stop him. That was a tremendous contest, forcing the miss.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The Wizards are letting their young guys learn on the fly. Guard Bub Carrington said, the whole organization communicates to us often. We drafted you guys for a reason, they say. Don't be scared to make a mistake. Play your game. Use the things that got you here and see if it sticks. Back to you.
Learning on the job. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. And these will be his second and third shots at the line here.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
Yeah, now a veteran in the league, McCollum's combo guard style of play is valuable to this team.
And McCollum drops them both. Now Maxey. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Oubre. Back to Maxey. Six to shoot. Tries to break his ice. McCollum pulls it in. McCollum's got 4 rebounds now. Drives to the hoop. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
He's made 2 of his 3 attempts tonight.
C.J. McCollum at the line for 1.
1 shot.
Grant, you're involved with helping the NBA grow the game globally. How important are those initiatives?
You know, BA, it's very important to watch how the game has grown over the last 30 years that I've been connected with the NBA. It's quite staggering, but there's more work to be done. So every initiative, every appearance, every camp, every game is so vitally important as we continue to spread the game of basketball all over the world.
Now here's Middleton. A 17-point lead, their biggest. Yep, that one's good. Sarr's got 4 points in the quarter.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Maxey passes to Embiid. George outside to stop the run. Good. And the assist to Embiid. Embiid's got his 5th assist in this one.
Individually, he's trying to lift the team. You've got to love the effort, but thus far, not getting over the top.
Middleton from the outside sinks the tray. Middleton's got 7 points in the game.
I'll tell you what, I mean, it feels like Middleton can shoot from anywhere, but he's especially deadly from the corner.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Now keeping you up to date on the top rookies this season defensively. Here are the leaders among first-year players in blocks. Alex Sarr on top.
Most rookies who block a lot of shots also have a hard time staying on the floor. He's been disciplined and he's been good.
'76ers trail by 19. Pass to Edgecombe. Philadelphia moving it around. For 3, George. And it's Coulibaly with a rebound. Coulibaly's got 6 rebounds now in the game. It's stolen by Oubre. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Here's Embiid. And that one good. And 11 points for Joel Embiid.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for, consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And McCollum isn't afraid of contact, especially when he's being aggressive and looking to score.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Washington.
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
Well, I also noticed, guys, how much they move the ball in this one. Selfless, willing to pass the ball to a teammate with a better look.
The free throw drops for McCollum. Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. 76ers trail by 18. Pass to Edgecombe. It's rebounded by Washington. Sarr finds Middleton. Basket's good. Middleton's got 9.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
George outside. Picked by Oubre from behind the arc. George, that one's good. George has got 12 now in this quarter.
Showing more patience this half. His shot selection has improved and his field goal percentage is rising.
Pass to Coulibaly. Now here's George. McCollum on the wing. George is screen on Maxey. Here's McCollum. It's rebounded by George. George has got 5 rebounds tonight. Now Maxey. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. 10 points for him.
Yeah, just another shot in Maxey's arsenal. He becomes harder and harder to defend.
Pass to Middleton. Sarr with a screen on Oubre. And there's the lob, and finished off by Sarr.
We call that a SAR slam, and his teammates are absolutely loving it.
George outside. Outside Oubre. Here's Embiid, guarded by Sar. The three is up. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
Look at how confident Kelly Oubre is in the catch and shoot. You know why? Because he worked at it.
And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Grimes, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Carrington's checked in. Here's Sar. Give him 8 points now. Outside Coulibaly. Pass to Middleton. And here's Carrington. There's the three. Rebound by Philadelphia. Oubre's got 4 rebounds now. Inside. It's stolen by Coulibaly. Now here's Carrington. Maxey covering. Here's George. Back to Carrington. Shoots over Maxey. Washington again can't hit.
They're winning despite his performance here, and they have had his back all night.
Here's George. Yes, and it's Embiid picking up the assist. 19 points for Paul George.
I love his approach and attitude right now, doing everything he can to keep his team in it.
Middleton passes to Sar. Back to Middleton. Shot clock at 5. Here's Carrington. Washington again can't hit.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
Pass to Embiid. Maxey on the wing. Covered by Carrington. Gets it down to single digits. George has got 22 points.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Now here's George. Coulibaly on the wing. Middleton outside. Washington moving the ball around. George passes to Middleton. No good. Had a chance to win the run there. And so it's Embiid with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. 9-point game. Next up on the schedule, the Nuggets, a home game. It'll be the second of 3 straight games on their home floor. Takes a step back. Maxey finds... Oh! Embiid! The finish!
Woo! That was big time. I mean, a dunk contest finish from Embiid. This guy can fly.
An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T Connected Cam? Washington leading by 7. Pass to Middleton. And here's Sar. Outside Carrington. Lets a floater go. And it's good on the layup. Carrington's got 5 points.
Oh, great finish inside by Bub Carrington. Listen, guards have to be able to score in the painted area.
And for a number 2 overall pick, Doris, we knew Alex Sarr would need time to develop, but he has flashed some big-time upside.
Yet another player, B.A., from France. They are turning out a number of quality players. Let's remember this about Alex. He's a 7-footer with some shooting ability, a little bit of an off-the-bounce and playmaking skills. Like the sky is the limit if he keeps growing.
Now here's Coulibaly. He has 6. For 3, George. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
The name of the game isn't scoring, it's scoring efficiency.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And the 76ers with some changes. Drummond's checked in for Embiid. Barlow comes in for Oubre. And McCain subbed in for Tyrese Maxey. And Washington will go for a different look here. Bagley's checked in for Sarr. Kispert comes in for Chris Middleton. Johnson, he's checked in for George. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Coulibaly. 1:52 left in the third quarter. Pass to McCain. From downtown, knocks down the long J. He has 7.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now here's Johnson. 5 points in the game. To the inside. Here's Bagley. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Outside McCain. To the middle. Drummond against Bagley. Drummond with the bucket.
It's interesting. They definitely had more three-point attempts in the first half. Not sure why they went away from him.
McCollum outside. They set the pick. Back to Carrington. Launches a 3. And the Wizards with another 3.
Boy, that's his second 3. First of this half, though.
Pass to Drummond. Back to George. Drummond with the screen. High arcing shot. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. Drummond's got 4 points in the quarter.
This is what we call strength from a veteran big man. Andre Drummond, no stranger to taking punishment and scoring through it.
Now here's Johnson. He's averaging more than 12 a game. A consistent threat on offense. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots from the elbow. Hits the front of the rim and out. And so it's Washington ending the quarter up 10. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped him build an advantage. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. So on the floor for the Wizards. Kispert is out there with Marvin Bagley. Then there's Carlton Carrington. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Johnson in at the small forward position. Now here's Johnson. What a terrific move that is. And the Wizards lead by 12.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Embiid with it. He's covered by Bagley. Embiid drawing the double team. Here's Grimes. No good on the 3.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
McCollum outside. Left side Carrington. Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball.
Unforced turnovers. They'll drive your coach insane.
'76ers trail by 12. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Pass to Barlow. It's McCain on the wing. Launches it. Here's Embiid. Embiid just too tall inside.
And that's the hunger that Embiid plays with. He just gobbles up the miss and goes back up for the score.
Here's McCollum. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Pass to Barlow. To the paint. Philadelphia moving it around. McCain. Good. And the assist to Embiid.
Oh, nice play by Embiid. Not just holding it, moving the ball.
Outside Carrington. Here's McCollum. Back to Carrington. Pass to McCollum. Outside Carrington. Puts up a three. The Wizards with another miss.
I'll tell you, this is not a game he'll want to individually remember, but they are positioned to close this thing out.
Barlow misses.
Boy, he won't miss many of those, but it certainly happens and did there.
Johnson passes to McCollum. Back to Johnson. And there's a pick for three. The rebound by Embiid. 76ers trail by 7. Here's Edgecombe. Pass to McCain. Here's Edgecombe. Here's Grimes. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
And timeout is called by Brian Keefe, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Watford's checked in for Barlow. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Sar's checked in for Kispert. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, while Brian Keefe was just reviewing the plan with his team, he applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, "We're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall." Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
Thank you for that, Allie. Now here's McCollum. Pass to Johnson. 4-3. Rebound by Philadelphia. Embiid's got his 16th rebound on the night.
Boy, this guy was able to connect from deep in the first half. Hasn't found the range since.
Here's Grimes. Misses the three. Washington leading by 4. McCollum outside. Embiid with a steal. Watford outside. Inside. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regroup. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
Bagley passes to McCollum. With the teardrop. And Embiid with the block. And Bagley gets it to go on the assist by McCollum. And the Wizards lead by 4.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
Embiid, a screen on McCollum. Pass to Embiid. Let's go with a three. Yes, sir! Embiid from distance.
Credit the hard work coming back. They're doing their best to steal this game.
They're showing so much passion and determination here at the end. They're close to the lead, but still have plenty of work left to do.
Johnson inside, covered by Grimes. The shot's good.
You can feel the temperature rising in this arena. Both teams pouring it on offensively.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
Here's Embiid. After the basket by Washington. Oh, a grown man move from Embiid.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
Outside Carrington. Pass to Johnson. Takes the three. Rebound by Philadelphia.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Embiid, a screen on McCollum. Now here's Embiid to take the lead. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
This guy has absolutely owned this quarter. This is how you lead by example.
McCollum, pass to Bagley. Outside Johnson. Pass to Carrington. 6 on the shot clock. The rebound by Embiid. And the 76ers with possession. They're on an 18-4 run. Count it. And now a 4-point Philadelphia lead.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Outside Johnson. It's tipped. And here's Embiid. Pass to McCain. Philadelphia moving it around. Embiid inside. Johnson on him. The three from Edgecombe. Sarr pulls it in. Sarr's got rebound number 8 here already in the game.
After hitting a couple of threes in the first half, he hasn't had much going from distance.
Embiid against Johnson. Washington again can't hit.
Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. You've got to work for better looks.
Here's Edgecombe. Tipped.
And as Sarr gets older, he'll learn how to use his length even more.
The kick out to Johnson. The three. It's hauled in by the Sixers.
This is what you call trying to shoot your way out of a slump, and I'm not sure that's the best approach right now.
Pass to McCain. Out to the right wing. Now here's Embiid. And that one's good. Embiid's got 25 points.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
Here's McCollum, and McCollum slams it in.
Yeah, McCollum excels at everything on the court, and man, he is putting on a show.
Pass to Embiid. To the inside. Watford the pass to Grimes. Embiid a screen on Johnson. Now McCain. McCollum defends. Shot is up. McCain's shot is off. The Wizards trail by 4. And there's McCollum on the assist by Sarr. Sarr's got 4 assists in the game.
Welcoming the chance to take important shots. McCollum knows his teammates and coaches. They trust his judgment, and they did right there.
Now here's Watford. Embiid cashes in from 18.
And they just continue to sharpen their offense here in the second half.
The Wizards trail by 4. And we've got a timeout from Brian Keefe. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team.
All right, coming up to the floor right now,
And the 76ers with some changes. Oubre, he's checked in for Watford. Paul George comes in for Grimes. And it's Tyrese Maxey in for McCain. And then for Washington, Chris Middleton's checked in for Bagley. George comes in for Johnson. And it's Coulibaly in for Carrington. McCollum outside. No good from 3.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Outside Oubre. Outside Maxey from downtown. Money from 3.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Middleton, down it goes.
The clutch shots seem to be more and more frequent for Middleton. You can see why they have so much confidence in him.
Now here's Maxey. Embiid, a screen on McCollum. Maxey against McCollum. Outside George. From deep. Rebounded by Sarr. The Wizards trail by 5. Now McCollum. A minute 37 left in the 4th quarter. Maxey pulls it down.
Well, we talk about the value of great rim protection. That's a shot he typically makes.
outside Oubre. Here's Edgecombe. Yes, sir, with the three.
They're really employing a deep-range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
So it's Washington now, following that last three-pointer by Philadelphia. McCollum. And that basket is good.
Well, McCollum, just so competitive. He never gives up on the play or his team.
Oubre, a screen on Sarr. And an intentional foul right there.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Maxey. Doubled by Middleton. Oubre fires. It's good from beyond the arc.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
McCollum against Maxey. Count it!
C.J. McCollum.
Here's Edgecombe. Don't do anything silly. Just ride out the clock.
Yes, if they take their time and execute, the game is all theirs.
And Washington with possession. Middleton! The triple drop!
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
Second team foul. At the line for two, Tyrese Maxey.
First free throw is good, and that puts him up 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, just a great job there. He put the game out of reach.
Timeout called, the Wizards. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
They need to answer fast.
Well, preferably a 3, right? If there's a clean look, take it.
McCollum, he's off from 3, and they go to the intentional foul.
Third personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for Philadelphia.
First one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws good, and it's an 8-point ball game. And the basket is good. So it's Philadelphia picking up the win. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves, but at the end of the day, everyone on their side is happy.
Yeah, happy indeed. The momentum shifted away from them a few times, especially early on, but give these guys credit for sticking with the game plan and finishing the job.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Well, Paul, this team seems to be rounding into shape. What is your sense of the chemistry right now?
Really good, real beneficial. It's great that we was able to pick this one up. That's what it's about. We don't care if it's a blowout or if it's a close one. We need to learn how to do both. So it's great. We were able to pick this up. Good quality team win.
Good luck on continuing to build that chemistry.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And let's reveal our player of the game, Joel Embiid.